Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the Gemini season collective reading for the Earth sign. This is for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So as always, like I say, take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm starting out with the Prism Oracle. I'll then be moving into the Lustrous Tarot, and then we have the Wisdom Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle for the guidance or advice. So let's see what messages we need for the Earth sign collectively. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need for the Earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. As I'm recording this, we have the Sun in Gemini, Moon in Cancer. We have the Taurus stellium with Jupiter, Mercury, and Uranus. We have Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. Mars is in Leo. And Pluto is retrograding in Aquarius. So let's see what needs to come through for you guys. Alright, bottom of the deck we have movement, which is like the Eight of Wands. It's an energy of, forward movement. It could also be an energy of, messages. But it's also almost like an energy of, growth, expansion. I'm hearing evolution. Then we have cleanse. And consciousness with surrender. So what this makes me feel like is like for some of you earth signs, you're possibly having like, I almost feel this cleanse as like the Ace of Cups. You're moving towards, for some of you, it's an emotional renewal within the self, like, or you may need to have an emotional cleansing of some sort. But with the consciousness card, it makes me feel like especially coupled with surrender, it's making me feel like this is something that you have to do. Like there's almost like a purge that I'm feeling needs to happen for the earth signs. There's some type of release. For some of you, it could be something as simple as a cry, because there's something here with consciousness that you know. It's almost like you know that you're elevating. And with the surrender card, there may be, some things that, you can't take with you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords, which makes me feel like, you could be, in the energy of like overthinking or having, anxiety, because that's what it says here on this card, anxiety. But with the protection card, it's like I want to say like you are safe, but it's almost like you need to have this cleanse so you can get back to being in flow and in tune emotionally for yourself. So let's see what messages we need for the earth sign. Yes. We have the Faith card. It's almost like makes me want to say like trust the process, earth signs. Then we have the Ghost card. We need another one for the earth sign. And yeah, we have movement, which is that Eight of Wands energy. So for some of you, you know, the Ghost card, it came out for 3 of the 4 elements. You guys are the last one, but certainly not least. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have illumination, which is like the sun. It's almost like, for some of you, you're having like a massive realization where there could be a person, place, or thing from the past that, you know, it's time for you to move on from. And it's like again, with the Faith card, it makes me feel, especially with this wheel, like trust the process. Trust the process. Because I feel like you're not, like, for some of you, this could be, you know, a recurring pattern that you've been in, but now it's time to break away from that energy. Or you could have been in something for a long time, but with that movement card, it's like, yeah, it's time for you to move forward. And for some of you, it's being shown to you, again, via a realization. Or, you know, with the disruption here, it's like the Tower, which the Sun and the Tower are both cards of realization. And that's what I'm feeling here. So let's see what needs to come through for the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo as it pertains to this Gemini. What messages do we need for the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups, which I want to say this has come out for every reader in some way, form, or fashion. And what it's making me realize is this Pluto retrograde. Because I was like, you know, normally the Six of Cups is looked at as like Mercury retrograde, but I'm like, this energy it keeps coming up, and it's like this Pluto retrograde. It is still in Aquarius, but it's retrograding back into Capricorn. And it makes me feel like, you know, for some of you, you know, something could be coming back up from your past, whether it's a person, place, or thing. And it's time to, like, finally, like, make amends with it, leave it, drop it, whatever the case may be, so that you can move forward. And that's what retrograde energy is for. It's a period of review so that when that planet goes direct, you can move forward in a new direction. So then we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Judgment card with the Hangman. And what this makes me feel like is, for some of you, this could be, you know, a job. This could be, you know, a family dynamic with the Ten of Pentacles here. But it's almost like you're being called to do something. Because it's like, whatever the situation may be, it's, you know, it's in this hangman position. It's, you know, it's being stagnant right now. Like you're, like, you know, like almost like you're being held in place. But the hangman is an energy that you put yourself in to gain a higher perspective. And, you know, for some of you, if you're a masculine energy, when we seen that water energy in the bottom of the Prism Oracle, it's like you need to, you know, almost recalibrate yourself emotionally regarding the situation. But, you know, it's like you don't know what to do with the Two of Pentacles. It's like whatever situation this is, whether it's a job, it could most certainly be a job for some of you with the Pentacles here, but it could also be like a family dynamic that, you know, you've been trying to maintain. But it's almost like you've also been kind of like withholding feelings with this energy here. Whether, you know, it's expressing how you feel, or like just not allowing yourself to go through like a cleanse or a purging like I felt in the beginning of the reading. But let's see. But it's old emotions. It's the Six of Cups. It's old feelings. Maybe you don't feel the way you felt about this person, place, or thing as you did in the past that, you know, like you do now. Yeah, we have the Fool. Look, I knew I felt that Ace of Cups. It's at the bottom of the deck. But we have the Fool energy. Yeah. For some of you, like, again, I just keep hearing, trust the process, trust the process. So whatever's happening right now, trust it. Go with that feeling. Follow that feeling. We have the Strength card. Yeah, the Three of Cups. Because this is, whatever this is going to get you back in alignment with the people, places, and things that bring you, you know, some type of emotional support or stability with the Three of Cups being here. It's trying to move you into alignment with, you know, the people and places that are more aligned for you. You have the Chariot. Gemini. The Seven of Pentacles. And I get another one for the Earth signs. And the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. And this makes me feel like this, the Five of Wands, you know, it could be conflict, it could be competition, it could be arguing, but it also could be emotional or internal, I'll say, you know, upheaval or discomfort that you're feeling within yourself. And with Judgment and the magician, it's almost like Spirit is calling you and saying, what are you going to do about this? Because you can't sit in this energy for too long without it almost erupting. And for some of you, you may need to separate from a person, place, or thing. But with the Three of Swords, but with the Hanged Man, it's like, you know this, but it's almost like for some of you, I'm feeling like the energy of like trying to buy time. Or you may be trying to, like, almost is giving me the energy of sparing someone's feelings. But with the Fool and the Chariot here, again, wherever you're being, you know, guided to go, it's in a new direction. And with the Chariot being here, it's letting me know that you have everything you need to do it. For some of you, with the Strength card and the Seven of Pentacles, it makes me feel like, for some of you, you've been trying to subdue this energy. Like, again, I'm getting that energy of, like, you know, trying to, like, if it's no matter what it is, it's like you've almost been trying to get it to, like, get on the same page with you, but you're expending too much time, energy, and effort into doing that, and it's not yielding you the results that you want. And this could be in regards, like I said, to a relationship, friendship, a group dynamic. This could be work. But it's saying with the Ten of Swords here that you don't have anything left to give to this situation. You've hit rock bottom. You've hit rock bottom. So I'm going to clarify the Fool and the Chariot. Tell me about this Fool and the Chariot for the earth signs. The Fool and the Chariot. We have the Two of Wands and the Knight of Cups. And it is, I can feel the crossroads that you're at right now with the Two of Wands. But it's, you know, it's in regards to, you know, what you're feeling. And like for some of you, you need to express yourself. You need to express how you're feeling to some, you know, to someone. You need to like just get it off your chest. Because it's almost like if you're not happy within a situation, you need to say that. Because what you're ultimately doing is, you know, you're self-sacrificing with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Cups. Because whatever situation you're in, you know, the Four of Cups is an energy of being bored and discontent with it. But the Seven of Swords to me is more coming through as like you're denying. It's denial. It's like you're denying yourself of what it is that you want. And for some of you, it's to be, you know, single. If it's, you know, pertaining to that. Or, you know, creating something of your own if it pertains to work. Because it's like, you know you need to do something. And what the cards are saying is follow your heart with this Knight of Cups. Because that's the way forward with this Chariot. Now tell me about strength and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So for some of you, you're avoiding or trying to avoid, or you don't want to look at this situation for like truly what it is. So you could be throwing yourself into work, but by avoiding looking at this situation, you're blocking off this Ace of Wands that's trying to come in for you. But it's ultimately like because you're stuck. We have the Devil and the Four of Pentacles. Now, this could be an energy of like, if this is a person, they could be holding on to you. Or, you know, it can be vice versa. If you're a cross watcher, you know, you could be holding on to them. But the dynamic is not healthy with the Devil being here. It's not healthy. And it almost feels like if this is a relationship, it's based off of lust and not love. Can I get one more for the Strength and the Seven of Pentacles? And the Strength card. Yeah. And it's causing you like emotional disarray, like emotions being all over the place. But your intuition is showing you Like, you know what? You need to just let this tower fall. Your intuition is telling you the truth. So whatever your intuition is telling you, trust it. Trust it. Because with the tower here, that's gonna clear up this confusion. But it's almost like with the Ace of Swords, you know that this tower like needs to happen. Again, you need to, it could be, you know, past memories, past you know, old feelings. It could even be a relationship. But you know your story better than me. So can I get one for the Three of Cups? Why is the Three of Cups here? Yeah. Now, this could, with the Five of Wands coming out, it's like clearly, you know, for some of you, you're seeing that the people, places, or things you're surrounding yourself with, it's almost like you're at odds with it. Like it's more conflict and upheaval than it is, you know, actual like peace and support and love. So, you know, for some of you, you're needing to, you know, cut ties so that you can move forward, because the situation itself with this Ten of Swords, like there's nothing left. You're done. You're spent. And it's just leaving you with the Seven of Wands. The 5 to the 7 is this Two of Wands. You're just constantly like at a crossroads. Like, do I go right or do I go left? And it's almost like you're kind of, you know, whether you're male or female with the Empress here, this situation is hindering your growth. It's preventing you from this Eight of Wands movement energy, from expanding or growing. So tell me about this Ten of Swords. Yep, and you know it. You have the King of Swords. Let me get another one for the Ten of Swords. You know you need to release yourself from this, because it's almost like you like with the King of Swords and the Eight of Swords, with the Eight of Swords being like a self-imposed mental prison. It's almost like I don't even feel fear off of this. I feel like for some of you, it's still giving me that energy of denial. Like, you know it's over. You know, like, there's no growth, or the growth is slow. And it's like you just don't, like, you know, but only you can free yourself from this. I'll get one more for the Ten of Swords. Yep. We have the Seven of Swords and the King of Cups. And earth signs, I get it. I know that, you know, your earth energy, but it's almost like you need to use the opposite energy. You know, the opposite energy to earth is water. And it's almost like you're trying to rationalize your feelings, like, mentally. And in doing that, it's like causing you more self-sabotage. You know, like restrictions, But you're the King of Swords. You have the ability to, you see the truth, you know the truth. So it's like you can't deceive yourself, but it's almost like emotionally it's like you don't want to deal with the emotions of the situation. You know, we have the Two of Cups at the bottom because it's almost like this is what you want. Because the King of Cups is looking at this Two of Cups, and here's this Eight of Wands. And it's like you want to move forward. You know, it's almost like there's a lack of confidence within your own feminine energy. With the Queen of Wands being at the bottom, but it's like you know, but it's like you don't want to deal with the emotions of it. Yep. But you have to, you may have to say something, you may have to express yourself and say how you're feeling, because it's been on your mind. You've been thinking about it, and look, he's laying on the Ace of Swords. For some of you, it's like you don't want to have to separate from a person, place, or thing. And I'm not saying that you have to, but you've been thinking about it. And it's almost like as the Page of Wands, like again, with its Page of Wands in the Tower, it's like you know that it's almost like this tower is imminent. But I'm just getting like there's a need to express what's going on within you mentally, because there's only one Earth card out here, and that's the Seven of Pentacles, which is an energy of, you know, it's looked at, or can be looked at as like the energy of reaping the harvest, or how can I say this, you know, assessing where you're putting your time, energy, and effort into a situation, and seeing, you know, the rewards for your effort. But it's like they're not there. It's not there. But you know, at this Two of Wands, with you being at this crossroads, it's like you know what you have to do. So I'm going to look at the Two of Wands, and then we'll grab the guidance or advice. Tell me about this Two of Wands, because this is really straightforward. Yeah, it's like you want to go to where, like, ultimately you're free, where your happiness is front and center, where you're able to be in this sun energy. Because it almost makes me feel like you're living in the shadows of, it could be other people. That's what it makes me feel like you're living in the shadows. And then we have the Ace of Swords and Justice. And it's clear to you what you need to do. And sometimes you have to just do what's right for you, regardless of what, you know, any outside influences may try to convince you of otherwise. Like, I want to say, like, your happiness matters. And that might be the title of this reading, because it does. Can I get one more for the Two of Wands? We have the Knight of Pentacles, yeah, but it's almost like, again, it's like being, you know, stuck at a standstill. It's almost like you put your happiness on hold for others, and they benefit from it. And you can no longer do that. Oh, too many. Look at this. We have the Six of Cups and the Tower. And what that makes me feel like is like, yeah, for some of you, you gotta let go. You have to, you know, let this just, you know, happen. And it could be like, again, like this could be like, you know, the Six of Cups could be, you know, programming that you've had from the past where, you know, and especially for earth signs, like, you know, you want to take care of everybody. You want to make sure everybody else is straight. But at what cost? It's costing you your own happiness. Again, like, I'm just feeling like your happiness is on hold. But everybody else, it's like everybody else around you is like living the life, doing what they want to do, having what they want to have. And it's time to, you know, get rid of that programming. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. Or, excuse me, the Eight of Wands. And then saying it's okay to take care of yourself first. It's okay to take care of yourself first. You have to, like, it's almost like this would be an act of self-preservation. And when you do that, look, everything changes with the world here. And because it's like with the Queen of Pentacles, whether you're male or female, it's time for you to receive, because that's what feminine energy does. It's receiving. You know, feminine energy receives. But for some of you, it's almost like the way that you look at things. It's almost like you feel like you don't deserve it. Like it's almost like you just want to keep going, but the cards are saying like, no, you need. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to be this star energy. It's time for things to be bestowed upon you. With that star energy. Earth signs. Let's get the guidance or advice for the Earth sign collective. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And not to say like you could be, you know, it could be vice versa or interchangeable. Just take it how it resonates. So what's the guidance or advice for the Earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? I'll get one more. Bottom of the deck, ooh, we have the Observer, which is like, you know what this makes me feel like? It's time for you to see the star within yourself. Did you see how he's looking up? Then we have the Truth Be Told, yes. And to be fair. Yep, that's exactly what it makes me feel like. Because both of these cards, to me, especially the To Be Fair, is like the Justice card in this deck. And with the Truth Be Told, it's like, you know what? You see how the hearts are coming out of this owl? That makes me feel like, you know, hearts represent cups. They represent the emotions. It's time for you to really, I'm getting like, express yourself. Let your feelings about whatever situation this is, whether it's a relationship, a job, a friendship, whatever it is, there's balance that's needed. Because it's almost like you're off kilter in the situation. Like the scales are tipped in the favor of others and not yourself. And it's like you have to come out of denial with this Truth Be Told. And but it, you know, balance, you have to balance it out for yourself. So what's the guidance or advice for the earth signs? Listen, I cannot make this shit up. Here we have the masculine energy, yang, at the bottom of the deck, but the card that came out says, I can get it to focus. There it is. Time to go. So we'll read that, and that'll be the reading. So 45. Alright, so it says, time to go. The essential meaning. Endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. You are at, or the Oracle's message, you are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. The relationship message. It's over. Or at the very least, the form of this relationship has taken, it's over. Or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. The prosperity message. This message is clear. The path you have been on, or the path you've been on with your work, creative projects, and business alliances have come to an end. You will not find the success you desire by continuing with what is now in front of you. This is an auspicious sign because there is no choice that will benefit you other than risking stepping into the unknown. It is time to walk towards something new. This card also pertains to the more neutral concept of completion. You finish your task and can rest assured that this ending will open up a powerful new avenue of opportunity, even better than any you can imagine. You have done all you can. Now trust that spirit keeps the plan moving forward. Fortune requires you to conclude this chapter of your life, and remember that when you close one door, another door opens. And it says protection message. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later, so consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural, as it doesn't have the map to your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. There ain't nothing left for me to say, earth signs. There it is. So as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. Sending you all love and lights. I hope, this resonated for some of you, but if not, that's okay. It just wasn't your story. Again, I thank you all for tuning in with me, and I will see you all on the next reading. All right? Later.